Hello, I am doing a presentation for the assignment The Creation and Recreation of Venus by Deshaun Sessoms. Overview of author's life. Teton, born as Tiziano Vasilla, 1488 to 1576, the greatest Vietnamese artist of the 16th century, a huge contributor for Renaissance art. Known as Teton Hume, the first Vietnamese artist of the 16th century, which led to the highly influenced well into the 17th century. Here you see a description of his image, Venus of Erewhon, and this picture is depicting an unknown woman whom the audience can assume is Venus, the god of love. Due to her being naked, this creates an illusion that the naked woman are more praised due to their innocence. Even though a woman is beautiful, she still has a few flaws that one doesn't grasp immediately. The author does this in order to hide her flaws initially, so you don't notice her long torso and small feet. Another observation was the comfortable setting that Teaton creates in order to lure the audience in, along with the naked woman as well. He created this by using a painting style known as glancing. Historical content: time of Renaissance. Also, Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci were around. This was the time where the rebirth of the Roman Empire's culture. They wanted to have a safe and structured place and felt like the Romans' old ways embody what they desired for the future. As a result, painters such as Titian were paintings and sculptures of naked women in order to show support for the culture. Also, during this era, two familiar artists were present: Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci. The culture content, different from a form of art, derived from the subject of classic works of art. So, Titian derived the subject matter from literal descriptions of classical works of art painted for Francisco Mariette de Val Rivera in his private chambers. This nude is once idolized and erotic. Later in his career, Titian turned into a theme for painting his most important portraits, such as Philip II of Spain, also as well as often happened in his workshop, would be carried out for others. Overview of Arthur's life. Manit, born Edwin Manit, 1832-1883. He had hopes of becoming a naval officer. He failed the exam twice, and being discouraged, instead of trying for a third time, he headed to Paris in order to pursue his dream as an artist. Ultimately, this turned out to be his calling, and he had made the right choice for his future. He painted the Olympia. This was a recreation of Titian's Venus. This piece of art was seen as controversy as it had a lot of negativity surrounded around it, as he wanted to pay homage, but at the same time it was hard to establish those type of ideas in his time when they didn't want those ideals that the culture had adapted. Historical content: his piece of art was considered a mockery. He felt as though his painting was better than the original. In 1863, he began to study the Olympia as he created drafts. He was known for his earlier works, which was the Olympia, and he sketched an oil draft that depicted the mate and the cat with the flowers as well. Culture context. Manet submitted paintings to the Salon drawers throughout his career. At the age of 29, he was awarded by the Salon. Mentioned for the Spanish singer, his hopes were to continue the success. That year, more than half of his submissions were rejected, including Manet's own. He felt discouraged, but that did not stop him. Ultimately, the comparisons, the Venus has a style where he paints and he has the use of oil and very detailed versus the Olympia. It had a modern day setting, used Japanese style where he was drawing with lines compared to painting, and is not really detailed as the Venus was when it was painted. Thank you for your time.
Got you. So I don't have to really explain like. You have to. That's a paragraph, right? That's a paragraph.